Overall, I really did like the game. I did run into a couple glitch, but that's, it's gonna happen with any game. Like, the fact that this was made by a bunch of students at a college university and had less bugs than some AAA games I've played recently, it's rather funny, in my opinion, the idea of it. And I liked a lot of the characters too. Like, I knew a lot of the main characters, like the gods, not necessarily main characters, but a lot of characters like the gods and stuff I knew already to a degree, and made that little test thing, the trivia thing that Minmir asked you, made that trivial since I've read a lot of different books and learned a decent amount on that. But it was a really good game. I like all the characters. The main protagonist, she was rather cute little character design for her. The other ones were rather interesting too. Um, I like the idea of like the ravens guiding you. Um, the whole thing was rather a very interesting game. I might come back just to do like a try to go through it without dying. Don't know, like just basically speed run the game and try to figure out what that last secret achievement is. Maybe to get all the achievements, but since I have all but two, I believe, or all but two, not dying in that secret one. So it was a really good game altogether. So I'll end it here, and I don't know when I'll have all the stuff edited. I have quite a lot to edit for it now, but hopefully I can have it up for everyone to enjoy. I don't know, but thank you very much for joining me with this game. It was my first real series. Um, Bear with me with any bugs and stuff like that. Please give me any information on how to do things better. I frankly have not a clue what I'm doing. And if the developers happen to see this, the college or the people who worked on it, I really hope please send a message or something to me. I really would like to know how to pronounce all the names properly, since I'm sure I butchered the names, like, just constantly. Like, I was trying so hard to get the names right, I kept messing up the rest of the sentences because I kept trying to focus. I was basically staring down the names, trying to understand how to say it right, and I was trying to use what I learned about how to learn it for Swedish to to say the words better. But I'm sure I got a lot of that wrong, since I'm just self-taught in a lot of this. I'm self-taught in Swedish and self-taught in editing and self-taught in the whole recording aspect of things. Like, I literally just picked up the editing. Like, when this game came out, it's what finally pushed me to record the whole thing and everything. Like, I couldn't take that first step to say, hey, because I was afraid of, like, if I was gonna have enough to say, if I'm gonna know what I'm gonna be doing, if I could do it right, and all that sort of thing. And this game, with it being based off of Norse mythology, something I very do enjoy and wanting to learn more about, it gave me something I could feel comfortable with, just being able to chat not like nonsense about the different characters that I knew of and the different stories. And yeah, I was wrong on some of them, and I forgot which one was which with the names, confused the names, but it still was a very good experience. And I really do hope I can get a hold of the developers in some way to basically show them like what I ran into, give them my thoughts. And to be honest, I would love if they could tell me how to pronounce everything properly and give me pointers on how to pronounce things properly and how to. And I would love to see a rendering, like a full 3D rendering of that sword on that hill. So I would love to try to make something like that personally. So I have basically one of those swords, a more standard longsword and dagger from the same sort of set, a Seek. I think it's called a Seek. I have a helmet. I have a thing of chainmail. I have 2 longbows, so it would be very interesting if I could learn more about it from someone who's a lot closer than America and can get a lot more of the books, have a lot more access to the history of that area. But thank you for joining me. My name is Frost Rune, however you want to call it, and the name kind of gives you a way of how much I am interested in Norse mythology and how this game inspired me to actually make that step to do the whole YouTube thing. This little ending went on a little bit longer than I thought, but thank you for joining me for my first little series, as weird and as buggy as I probably made it for myself. Not the game, but I don't know what I'm doing, so I'm sure I messed up just about everywhere. But thank you again for joining me. My name's Frost, and I hope you enjoyed this little series. It was a very good game.